Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself first. My name is HUDA with student ID 33, 22, 01, and 24. I'm from class 1B. The task of listening comprehension meeting 13. The lecturer is Mr. Aliusus Rangaditya and SSFF. Topic is Audio 1, Audio 2, and Audio 3. Direction is number 1. Fulfill the text with the correct answer from the audio. Number 2. Record the video of talks, upload to YouTube and give back to my best. Number 3. Give the subtitle of each part or insert the clear PowerPoint and make sure that you show your focus. Also, audio can be found out with the link drive. Part 1. Welcome to Teach Today. This week is National Science and Engineering. So to celebrate, we ask that our science correspondent to give us a rounded of new invention. Oh yes, I've got some very interesting to tell you about today. Start with a fun one. Wingsuits. Wingsuits that look like cats and allow people to fly or glide. At least they're the only made in gold, but they're not very new, are they? Well, no, but the modern ones are better than ever, and last October was the first ever World Championship in China. The experience is coming down to now you can buy one for 600 of 20,000. It's still too expensive for me, but I suppose it keep coming down. Okay, what about usable new innovation? There are lots of those. There are a new saltwater distiller created by Gilbert Divinity. AHMAD at part of the world where it's hard to get clean drinking water, and you pour its salty water and let the sun do the work for a few hours. Can I hear some doubt in your voice? Well, they still need help with enforcement to start producing the distillate properly. So if everyone out there has money to invest in a great product, absolutely get in touch with the designers. Another useful innovation which it would be good to see in production are enable top gloves. These were invented by some Ukrainian students to allow people with speech and hearing impairments to communicate with people who don't understand sign language. The glove used sensors to translate sign language into text, then into spoken language using a smartphone, a brilliant innovation. Yes, that could benefit thousands of people. Another useful invention comes from surprising source James Cameron, the film director, the Titanic director. The very same Cameron was part of them headed by Andrew Ron Allen, which designed the deep-sea Challenger submarine capable of descending to the lowest part of the sea, 10 kilometers down. Last year, Cameron went down the bottom of Challenger Deep, the deepest part of the sea in the world. He was the first person to do also dive there, and he stayed for the whole hour, the longest time so far. What sounds impressive? Yes, we know so little about what's at the bottom of the ocean, and it's important to find out more. Okay, so now for something useful in a different way. You know, that feeling when you're staying to get tomato ketchup out a bottle and one come out, but you sure there's a lot more in there. Yeah, of course, it's really annoying. where a team of students at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, has come up with a new product that you use the code, the glass or plastic bottle, and then what's inside hair gel or mustard or whatever comes out really easily. Oh, so it saves hours of frustration trying to get stuff out bottles. Exactly right now for my favorite invention. This is really chilly, but I love it. It's a way of producing cloud indoors. Clouds. Yes, a Dutch artist has come up with a wave of forming perfect small white clouds inside. It's just beautiful. I don't think you can do it yourself at home yet though. I don't think I want to. Oh, you would if you see the photos. They're amazing. Okay, Jack. Thanks a lot then. We'll leave you read your head in the cloud and I'll see you again next. The question part 1. Number 1. Wingsuits are not very. That's very new, but the modern ones are better than ever. Number 2. Last October was the first ever wingsuit world championship in China. Number 3. You can buy wingsuits for uh, 600 to $20,000. Number 4. The water distiller is four places where it's hard to get clean. Some do the work for a few hours. Then presto, you have clean water. Number 5. The product, the water distiller probably they still need help with design. The naval glove were invented by some Ukrainian students. Number 7. The glove used sensor to turn sign language into the translate sign language into text and then into spoken language. Number 8. James Cameron was part of a team which designed a submarine capable of descending to 10 kilometers down. Number 9. James Cameron was the first person to do a also solo dive there, and he stayed for their hours to deep under the sea. Number 10. MIT students have invented a product that helps people get the contents out of product. Part 2. Retell the audio with our words. In the second part, it's tell that there is a flock of a cat that can tell that there are no other animals like it. One day, the cat was making butchers and the cat rabbit was looking for rats and ran at the tongue of the rabbits jumped into the cat's bed. The cat returned to the place and met the king and both the rabbit. One day, the king was walking by the river and heard a cat asking for help, so he helped the merchants of caravans. The king was very happy to meet Carabas and gave him a friend. Then the king came to go to his place, and the miller's son didn't know what to answer, but the cat can change into anything, like a lion and others. Then the cat is matched with a putri raja cat. The story has a moral value where it says that the story was moral that was come down to the age. The moral is that it doesn't really matter whether change branch you only the smell spice of a good luck because if you are clever and work hard, you can turn that into a lot of good fortune for yourself. Part 3. Retell the audio with your own words. In the party, there is a fairy tale called the Bluebird. Once upon a time there was a very rich man who had the blue bird. This made the people think he was ugly and scary. One day he had a new neighbor a woman. The bluebird asked the two women to get married, but they were not interested on the grounds that they did not want to get ahead of their other brothers. One day, Bluebird wanted to invite them to go a rural place to spend time together, like fishing, playing music, and so on, until finally the woman married the bluebird. One day, the bluebird left his wife for a week because of some business in the country. When the bluebird left, his wife was very happy with the treasures in the house, and the bluebird ordered him not to open the secret cupboard. But a week later he opened the cupboard, and to his surprise, after seeing the contents of the cupboard, there were several good clothes from the corpus, the previous wife of the bluebird. Then at the same time, Bluebird came home from the countryside of the found that his wife had opened the cupboard. After that, Bluebird wanted to kill his wife with a sword, but his wife asked her for a moment to pray, and she agreed. After that, his wife called his sister for help. When the Bluebird wanted to kill his wife by beheading her, the two sisters came to help save the poor woman. Recklessly, Bluebird wanted to run away, but before 20 steps, the Bluebird was killed by these two people and died. Then the wife of the Bluebird gave the holder of the power over the assets of the Bluebird and distributed them to her siblings. Okay, that's all my excitement of meeting 13. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.